the arrogance, the pure hubris of the sexy fireman. Seriously, go sell a calendar somewhere, all right? Because you're not getting in the ring with me. I don't need to find you. Actually, you know what? I think I do need to find you because it sounds like you need a little lesson, and I can't be having that up in my house.
Okay, so now we've got Chase Gold and LSA.
Yep, of course they want this.
Hey, listen, for incredibly confident people, they certainly talk very loudly about
Oh,
themselves.
yeah, Chase Gold, so insecure. What's with the whole T? Whatever.
I
don't know what you guys trying to bring.
But you know, I was actually kind of surprised when you faced Chase Gold because I wasn't expecting you to wrestle a toddler.
Oh my God, bro, you saw him cry? You saw him mad? He knows he can't beat me. He got so frustrated, he started cheating.
You know what, maybe that's what the T is for. It helps settle him down so that he doesn't need to go into timeout.
Hothead. See, when the time match happens, we're going to put that hothead to bed. If I am no mercy, I'm done with him. I'm done with him. And you're gonna smash your hand to the ground, and I'm kicking his head off. That's how the night's happening.
And as for Ella, I don't know, I think she would do a good fertilization.
Oh, I like that.
This event is scheduled for one fall. At stake will be the 3RW World Tag Team Championship. Let me introduce first to my left, the manager, B.C. Steel. And he represents the challengers, and he took
Wait a second, Hank! Not the challengers! We are the title holders, soon to be.
And it took a combined weight of 475 pounds, the team of the Devil's Advocates, individually, making his summer residence in Boca Raton, Florida, Big Boss Glenn Spector! And making his summer residence in Guerrero, Florida, RPW Robert Parker Williams!
Did he say diarrhea, Florida? Diarrhea.
And now the defending 3RW World Tag Team Champions from Wheeling, West Virginia. And they total combined weight of 569 pounds. They are the Big Deal Dash Bandit and number 1, Darren Spike, the Premier Player.
Ignore them. That's right. Oh, Hank, you should have said it. Now and forever, 3RW Tag Team Champions. That's a hockey no-no. Watch your mouth.
Three Rivers Wrestling back here. My name's Jim Amato, joined by Tim Hot. Tag Team Gold on the lines in big time matchup here. The Premier Players taking on the combination of RPW and one Glenn Spector.
Don't forget BC Steel at ringside. This is certainly a dream match for Pittsburgh Tag Team Wrestling and a sign of the health of the 3RW Tag Division.
When it comes to tag team wrestling, there are literally decades worth of experience inside those ring ropes right now.
Absolutely, all these men are well-traveled, well-seasoned. They know each other well. This is going to be a heck of a contest.
Robert Parker Williams in particular, Tim, has won multiple tag championships with multiple partners in multiple promotions, and he looks to add the 3RW Gold to his resume.
Maybe one of the unsung tag team specialists in Pittsburgh wrestling. We think about the Premier Players because they've stayed together all this time, but Robert Parker Williams is certainly a man who's had that same success.
RPW trained and schooled, mentored by the late great Devil Budokan, who was also a tag team specialist. So you're certainly seeing a tag team lineage on display here in 3RW.
And when you think about the mind of Devil Budokan or the mind of BC Steel at ringside, these are two of the more strategic and wicked personalities in wrestling history, and that certainly shapes what the big boss and RPW are doing here today.
RPW didn't have much luck in there with Dash Bennett, so in comes Glenn Spector, internationally traveled, but right now he doesn't know where he's at. He's getting bounced around like a ping pong ball.
Big slam by the Big Deal.
We saw the Premier Players defeat the Runway previously here in 3RW, and they're really cooking on all cylinders.
Absolutely.
RPW's looking on here as Spector's in some real trouble. BC's having an aneurysm at ringside.
But when you're facing tag team specialists like the Premier Players, you got to expect those tandem moves. I don't know why BC's surprised.
And unfortunately, Spector's return to the wrestling industry is maybe a little rocky here, but man, that shows you how good Spector is. Not only was he able to extricate himself from that maneuver, he takes over immediately with the offense. Tracy Smothers' back fist put Darren Smite down to the canvas, and just that quickly, just that fast, the complexion of this matchup completely changes.
Spector was always a dangerous man. He is now wiser. Same thing with Robert Parker Williams. They are a dangerous duo.
Beautiful hip toss from Smite right down into the pinfall predicament. That's very wise wrestling from Darren Smite. Take the pinfall when you can, because that's how you retain the tag championships.
In with the double teaming.
In comes the Big Deal, and Dash Bennett uses that weight, uses that mass as good as anybody.
You think about teams that have had that yin and yang, like the Hart Foundation. Dash Bennett has that anvil profile.
And quick tags, another sign of wise, solid tag team wrestling. And wait a minute, Spector interjecting himself. There was clearly no tag.
It's all about strategy. It's all about keeping control. It's all about the 3RW tag team title.
Keeping control. This is out of control. All four men. That's it. Ring the bell. I believe they just threw this one out. All four men going at it. Everything has broken down. And certainly there's a lot of animosity between these four men. We've seen fierce tag team competition so far in 3RW, but I believe it got kicked up to another notch right here.
I can't imagine that went the way the Devil's Advocates had planned. The tag team titles are not leaving with them today.
And the Devil's Advocates seem to have a score to settle with the Premier Players, but the Premier Players will meet them to fight any day, that's for sure.
Absolutely, reestablishing themselves as one of the top tag teams here in the area.